Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another makeup tutorial using a new palette that I got. I actually got it a couple of weeks ago and I'm just now using it on my channel, but it's still a new palette because this is my first time actually using it. So I am talking about the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. And it comes with all of these gorgeous pressed glitter pigment eyeshadows. If you guys aren't familiar with the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadows, they are super glittery, super pigmented, super soft, super buttery, and they give the most amazing effect on the eye. So I couldn't wait to use this palette for you guys. Y'all know I love glitter, shimmer, anything. I am absolutely in love with this palette. And I will be doing another makeup tutorial using another one of the shades in this palette, so stay on the lookout for that. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video or any of my other videos that I'm going to be uploading. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and let's get right into it. I'm starting this look out with nothing on my face. I haven't primed or did anything, but my eyebrows are already done, and I use my ColourPop brow color in black and brown for my eyebrows as always. And I'm going to move right on to the eyes. So I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer to go ahead and prime and prep my eyes for my eyeshadows as always. And then I'm going to move on to the actual eyeshadow. So the first shadow I'm taking is MAC's Soft Brown, and I'm using that on a Coastal Scents blending crease brush, and I'm just buffing that into my transition and crease area to go ahead and start with my transition of colors for my crease area. Once I've built that up to the intensity that I want, I'm going into my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I am using the shade Peanut Butter on that same crease blending brush, and I am putting that into my crease to go ahead and add a little bit more depth. And then I'm taking Butter Pecan from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I am using that as my brow bone highlight and applying that to the arch end of my brow, dragging it down to my tail and then to the front of my brows, and then I'm blending that out with that crease blending brush. And then to add more depth and intensity to my crease, I am taking a Real Techniques blending crease brush in the shade Puddin from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I am applying that directly to the crease fold of my eye just to go ahead and make my crease more prominent. So I'm going to slowly build up that color. I took a little bit at first, and then I kept blending it, and then I started to add more color to make sure I got the right intensity. So for my lid, I'm taking my e.l.f. Glitter Eyeshadow Primer, and then I'm going into the Urban Decay Moondust Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm using the shade Galaxy on my finger because I find that these eyeshadows are best applied with your finger. And I am patting that onto my entire mobile lid where I applied that glitter eyeshadow primer. So I didn't get any fallout, and the glitter like stuck to my eye. It did not transfer to my crease or anything like that, so that's why I use that glitter primer. And this eyeliner that I'm putting in my waterline now is from Sephora. It's in the shade Surfer Babe, and I feel like it pulled the entire look together, adding that in my waterline. And now moving on to mascara, I'm using the Smashbox Xrated mascara, and I did apply my false lashes off camera. Now I'm using the Benefit Porfessional Mattifying Gel, and I'm applying that all over my face. And I'm also using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizing Mattifying Primer in the places where I get oily. I love this primer. It is literally like cement for your face. And for foundation today, I'm using the Loreal True Match Foundation in the shade C8 Cocoa mixed with my Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer for a nice glow. And I'm going to blend all of that out with my beauty blender as always. Once that's blended out in its entirety, I am taking my e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer in the shade Almond, and I am applying that to all of my highlight areas, so under my eyes, my nose, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow as well, and I'm going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender sponge. Once I'm done blending, I'm going to go ahead and bake. I am using the Sephora Bright Set Loose Setting Powder in the shade Yellow to go ahead and brighten as well as set all of my highlighted areas to make sure that it doesn't crease and it stays in place. For cream contouring, I'm using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Espresso and applying that to all of the areas where I want to contour. And I sort of did some artsy contouring on my nose, a little different than what I usually do, but I don't know, I was feeling it today. So I blended that out with my beauty blender as well. Once that's all blended out, I'm setting it with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I use the shade Espresso, and I'm just applying that over my cream contour to set it as well as make it a little bit more prominent. And then I'm just going ahead and baking under my contour, just sharpening it up, cleaning it up with that same Sephora contour powder, and then I'm wiping all of that away, and I'm using this big e.l.f. brush. I forgot what it's called. It doesn't have the name on the brush, but I think it's their Flawless brush. And then to set my entire face, I'm using my Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder Compact in the shade Deep, and I'm just lightly applying that to the entirety of my face to set everything and give me a nice flawless finish. For blush, I'm using my NYX blush in the shade Pinch, which is just like a pink shimmery blush, and I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheeks and then sweeping it back towards my hair. And then for highlight today, I am using the L'Oreal Baked Gelato Swirl in Gilded Honey, and I'm applying that everywhere that I would normally highlight, and I'm using this e.l.f. highlighter brush to do so. For my inner corners, I'm using that same highlight, that L'Oreal Gilded Honey, and I just wet my brush and I am putting that on the inner corners of my eye to sort of pull the entire eyelid together. And then I'm smudging out puddin under my lower lash line with this e.l.f. smudge brush, and then I'm also going to take an angled definer brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to smudge peanut butter under my lash line as well. So for my lips, I am taking my NYX lip liner in the shade Brown. No, actually I'm taking it in the shade Ever, which is more of like a pinky mauve shade, and I am outlining the outline of my lips. And then I'm going to take my CoverGirl lipstick in the shade Au Natural. It is sort of like a frosted metallic shimmery lipstick, and I feel like it really went with this makeup look, and just the theme of everything is metallic now, so I just felt like wearing this color lipstick. And I'm going to give my face a couple of sprays of the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and this look is complete. So thanks again so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the makeup tutorial. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up if you did, and a comment down below letting me know what you liked about the video or what shade you guys want to see me use next from the Moondust palette. And yeah, as always, I thank you guys so much for watching and staying subscribed and all of that good stuff. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye.